In a private interview held last night at the HYB studio, JUNGKOok, the main vocalist of BTS, revealed a surprising yet sweet plan. He wants to create a romantic music video with Blackpink's Lisa for his viral solo song, Tampamu, Without You. At exactly 8 p.m., Jungkook sat in the recording room, surrounded by large screens, active speakers, and a dimly lit atmosphere illuminated only by soft blue LED lights. A reporter from HYB Private Press was given exclusive access to interview him following the global success of Tampamu. During the session, Jungkook took a deep breath and said, "This song was born from a feeling of loss, but also hope for someone's presence. Someone who truly means a lot to me. And I want this song to be visualized, not with just any model. I want Lisa to be in it." The room fell silent. Cameras even stopped rolling, as everyone thought they had misheard him. Jungkook explained that Tampamu was written during a difficult time when he felt distant from someone very important in his life. Without naming names, Jungkook hinted that the person was a beloved female idol with a smile that could melt the world's exhaustion. Only after the song was completed and released did he find the courage to unveil his next big plan. "I want to make a music video with Lisa. Not for sensation, but for emotional honesty. We shared beautiful moments, and this song was born from those moments." According to a source close to YG Entertainment, Lisa heard about the plan a day earlier. She didn't respond immediately, but later that night, she sent a voice note to Jungkook. "That song touched me in ways I can't explain. If I can be a part of its visual story, I'd be honored." Lisa was said to have cried while listening to the demo. She felt the lyrics of Tampamu brought back those long nights where she and Jungkook would just sit on the studio balcony, sharing music and silence. A source from Big Hit's creative team confirmed that the romantic version of the Tampamu music video will be filmed in Cinque Terre, Italy, at the end of this month. Planned visuals include Jungkook and Lisa walking on narrow stone alleys in casual clothes. A slow-motion scene where they gaze into each other's eyes at sunset by the sea, Lisa gently touching Jungkook's cheek and whispering the lyric, "Tampamu, aku tak lagi utuh, without you. I'm no longer whole." The final scene shows them parting at a train station, but smiling, a symbol that love lives on even if people part. Jungkook ended the session with a line that gave everyone chills. "This video isn't about selling romance. It's about celebrating the kind of love that quietly brings us back to life." Cinque Terre, Italy, the sea waves rolled gently, and the breeze carried the scent of salt and bougainvillea flowers from the small balconies of the colorful houses. It was here that the cameras began to capture the first seconds of Tampamu music video, starring Jungkook and Lisa. They stood on a small cliff's edge, dressed in simple white clothing. There was no massive crew, just a trusted small team ensuring the secrecy and intimacy of the project. In the first scene, Jungkook and Lisa simply had to look into each other's eyes. But the moment was so intense that the camera caught a tear welling in Lisa's eye. She wasn't asked to cry. "It happened naturally. When he looked at me, all our memories came back," Lisa told the director after the scene. Meanwhile, Jungkook simply bowed his head and softly said, "That wasn't acting." In the next scene, Lisa is seen reading a letter on a narrow balcony, sitting cross-legged with puffy eyes. The soft strains of Tampamu play in the background. The letter was handwritten by Jungkook himself. The words on the paper weren't part of the official script. Lisa read it for the first time on camera. It said, "If one day I have to lose you, let me keep your smile in my song. Because without you, even my voice loses meaning." After reading the letter, Lisa said nothing. She simply stood up, walked toward Jungkook, and embraced him. The camera stopped. No one spoke. Everyone let the moment breathe. The director decided this scene would remain in the final cut, untouched. On the final day of filming, the weather suddenly shifted. A soft rain began falling just as they were about to shoot the closing scene. The farewell. Lisa and Jungkook stood under a small umbrella. Behind them, an old, quiet train station lit by warm yellow lights. They gazed into each other's eyes. Lisa whispered, "You know, I never wanted us to become the past." Jungkook replied, "But sometimes, to love honestly, we have to be willing to become memories." As the camera circled them, they embraced. The music swelled to its climax. The final shot showed them holding hands, then slowly letting go. One day after the 38-second teaser was released, the world erupted. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube were flooded with reactions from fans and media. Global hashtags like #TampamuMV, #LisaKook moment, #JUNGKOOK Lisa romance, #K-pop love legend, all trended in over 70 countries. One viral fan comment read, "I'm not watching a music video, I'm witnessing two hearts that used to be silent, finally speak." Many speculated their relationship went beyond collaboration. Some called the video a wordless confession. Now in its final editing stages, the TampamuMV is scheduled for global release in 2 weeks. Lisa and Jungkook haven't made further statements but were seen liking fan posts with emotional captions. One viral post from Lisa simply said, "To you who never truly left." Musical note: White Heart. Jungkook responded with emojis, headphone and crescent moon, symbols they had quietly shared since 2021. At exactly 12 a.m. Korea Standard Time, Big Hit's YouTube channel officially released the Tampamu music video. Within 30 minutes, it had over 9 million views and was trending in 98 countries, lasting just 4 minutes and 32 seconds. The video felt like a short film, filled with silent moments, unspoken embraces, and symbols of love that lingers even in absence. YouTube comments flooded in, "They weren't acting. That's love caught on camera. I'm crying not because it's sad, but because it feels real. They said so little, but their hearts were screaming." The song topped iTunes Global, and trended on Spotify, Apple Music, and Deezer. BTS's leader posted a playful yet touching comment, "He said without you, but she's in every frame." Jimin uploaded his reaction video, hugging a pillow and crying as he said, "I knew he could write deep songs, but this feels like a final love letter." Blackpink members also reacted. Jennie posted on IG story, "I saw Lisa cry filming this. But she smiled too, so that's love, isn't it?" Rose shared a clip of Lisa and Jungkook holding hands with a sad song in the background, writing, "That song, and them, too honest to hide." In a rare move, HYBE and YG held a joint press conference in Seoul. The room was simple, 2 chairs at the front. Cameras focused. Jungkook and Lisa walked in and sat side by side. Lisa wore a simple white dress. Jungkook, a soft blue shirt. No heavy makeup. Just 2 people, ready to speak, from the heart. After a few general questions, a journalist asked, "Is the TampamuMV a metaphor, or a confession?" Jungkook paused, looked at Lisa, took her hand, and said, "I wrote that song thinking I had lost her, but turns out, she was just quiet. Waiting for me to be brave enough." Lisa softly added, "And now? I don't want to wait anymore. We no longer want to love in silence." The room went silent. No applause. Only camera shutters echoing. The quietest, and loudest, confession, the world responded with love. Army and Blinks, once rival fandoms, united with one message: if their love is real and sincere, we'll support them fully. Other artists shared their support. IU wrote, "Two souls keeping each other alive. A song that unites the world." Taeyong, via BTS, uploaded a video of himself playing Tampamu on the piano, captioned, "For love that never gives up." Now, the TampamuMV is seen as a symbol of honest love in K-pop, opening a new era where idols can express their feelings without fear. Jungkook and Lisa, who once only smiled behind the scenes, now stand before the world, not just as artists, but as 2 people who chose to love, out loud. And at the very end of the press conference, before standing up, Lisa whispered into the mic,